Pretty good. Yeah. Let's go do the survey. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's have a look at it.
Sounds good.
All right, mate. There you go, mate, yourself. You know the thing. Yeah. Kian, so you're on the roof. How do they fit on then?
Well, basically, on an in-roof system, that on a pre-existing roof, what we need to do is we need to take the tiles off in the area that we're going to work, and then we put these trays in, which is called GSE trays, and they get attached to the battens directly. And then obviously we waterproof it, and then put it in. They've got to go in portrait. Much easier if they're in portrait. So we're going to run a whole section down here. There's going to be 11 panels to go all the way down on the roof. And the reason that we've had to do that is there's a grade listed building over there. And this used to be all one area. So they've subdivided it. And then they've obviously built this amazing Grand Designs type home. But it's got some planning issues, and we all know about planning in the UK. It's a lot of fun. So yeah, we've had to bend our design a little bit. So yeah, we've got 11 in-roof panels going on, and then we've got 31 ground mount panels going on around the menage down there. That's going to produce about 16,000 kilowatts of power, and they're only using 12,000. So from combining it from what they're buying in cheap at night on their Octopus Cozy tariff to what they're selling back to the grid, yeah, they're going to pay off all their electricity bills over the course of the year.
So, Marek, what are you doing here with the drone?
Just having a bit of a flyover so we can see, let our customers see, other customers see what we are doing on this install. We're here on the first day, so pretty early in the install, but it's good to see how it happens and what to expect if you get an install with Chem Energy Solutions.
And we're at a job just outside Newark. Quite a unique job for us. We've got obviously a beautiful house behind here, but they've got some planning restrictions. So what that means is they weren't allowed to have on-roof panels. So we've got all the trays there that they've allowed us to store in their garage. We're going to be stripping this roof off tomorrow, and we're going to be putting 11 in-roof panels on there. Now, that's not enough for their usage. They've got really high usage, air source heat pumps, reverse cycle air conditioning. It's an all-electric new build. So what we've got going on down here, they're just about to dig out underneath the trays. They're just spacing them out to see how they're going to work. So we're going to dig out this left-hand section, and then we're going to take the dirt from the top to put it down the bottom just to make it nice and level. So there's less shading, and, you know, it's important for the customer to have a nice aesthetic look. And obviously with all jet black panels and jet black tubs there, it's going to really blend in well with the menage. And they're going to literally have created their own power station there. That's going to power their whole house over the course of the year. So what we've got here as well, so we've got the main garage where we're putting the in-roof panels on. And then obviously we've got quite a lot of stuff going on here, and they don't want too much disruption. So what we're doing is going from the back of, obviously the back of the garage, and then we've done a trench that's going to go all the way. You can see here it goes all the way around. They had to hand dig the side as well. The reason they've had to hand dig it is they've got like a sewerage system here for treatment. So you can see there's a few different parts down there. And then this is the part that's a bit of the tough bit. So they're going to be making a duct that goes across here. So it's going to come up the side here, and then the duct's going to go across. And then you'll see over here, you've got the three-phase meter as well. So this is almost like their power hub here. So we'll bring the cables back in through the wood part straight in. So once this is all cleared up, obviously it looks a bit of a mess now, but once it's all cleared up, you wouldn't even know. And they'll just have their own power station there, running back to the meter, powering their house, instead of obviously renting their energy. So in the winter, that sort of 4 or 5 months, they're going to use a large proportion of their annual usage.
Right.
So in the summer, because we've got such a big system here, they're going to have loads of excess that they don't need. So they'll build up like a second battery. We've got another battery going in, like an actual battery going in an outside box. That'll be here over the next couple of days. So that stores the excess energy in like a, instantaneous moment for peak periods in the nighttime.
Yep.
But over those summer months in particular, they're going to be building loads of credits up. So the energy company pay them 15p a kilowatt for all they sell it back, and then they're buying it back in between 10 and 12p a kilowatt at night on their Octopus Cozy tariffs. Yeah. If you have an EV car, you can do it for 6.5 to 7p a kilowatt at night.
So you're sorting all that out for them then?
Yes.
So you're sorting out the tariffs.
Yeah, we do everything.
Solar. So just sit back and you
the only thing, they have to physically go on the tariff, so they have to fill in the form like GDPR. But what we do is when we get there, like I actually got them on the Octopus Cozy tariff when I did the initial consultation. They were just on a flat day rate. They had no idea about the tariffs. And I'd say most of our customers have that. It's quite a difficult landscape to navigate 108 different energy companies that all have 30 different tariffs. So what we do is we come and have a look, and in the survey we'll have a look at what they're using at the property, when they're using it properly and why their bill is what their bill is.
Yeah.
And then that allows us to understand what their future goals are, what they're trying to achieve, and then we can spec the system to suit. Because this system is much bigger than most systems that we do on a standard domestic house.
Yeah.
But their usage is 4 times higher than a standard domestic house. So, yeah, it's quite an interesting one, I think, for us to do. It's got all the different parts, the energy brokering side, the planning side, the grid applications, the on-roof, in-roof, ground mount, everything. Yeah, so it's quite a cool job to see. So let's spot the panels. So the sun is setting here. Oh, there's a couple. And boom. That whole back is covered there. So they're all connected all the way down. It's been nice and leveled. So if you can see at the back there, we've got the mini digger in, leveled it up, nice and neat, nice aesthetic finish. We've got 11 in-roof panels. So you can see here. So out of the way, they didn't want the box to be seen. So I left the door open from last time when we were looking at it when the weather was nice. So if we have a look in here, if we open it up, we've got the motion sensor light there when it gets a bit darker. We've got the inverter here and we've got the battery. And then what happens is you can see under here, the cable, we've got the nice duct. You can't even see it really. And it goes up here and then it goes all the way down there and then back down the trench. So nice and neat. The customer really wanted it to be nice and neat. We've just got this nice black box here, right on their fence and you can see all the system down there. So yeah, really cool system, really unique to get a combination of in-roof and ground mount. And like, yeah, right near a menage. So if you've got a farm and you're interested, these guys were using 12,000 kilowatts air source heat pump, you know, on the back of a nice farm here. So air source heat pump, so high usage. And yeah, they've got their own power station now, and a nice little control room here out the way. And all the cables running out. You wouldn't even know when you rocked up. So this customer's looking at getting about a 20% return in year one. So I don't know where else you're investing your money, but if you ask me, 20% is pretty good. So you get all that money back in 5-year payback on this property, and they get 25 years worth of guaranteed free energy on the property. So not bad.